Howdy guys, welcome back to the channel. Excited to be with y'all today because we have a gorgeous afternoon on our hands. It's currently 3:18. It gets dark at about 6:30, so we have approximately 3 hours to get her done out here on the lake today. We're on a lake that I haven't fished in quite some time, honestly. It's not my favorite lake in the world, but it's not my least favorite, and I really like it this time of year in the early spring. And like I said, we have a gorgeous afternoon. It's like 75 degrees. It's like the third day of a warming trend. These fish should be chilling. We got a little bit of a breeze, and we're gonna try to get after it. One of my favorite things to do out here on this lake this time of year is to go out and throw red lures. Red is a great color to throw in the early spring, and I have a pile of them here next to me. I'm gonna try a bunch of these different ones out. These are a bunch of hard baits from 6 Sense Fishing. I got a couple of crankbaits. I got the Flat Finesse F4. I've got a Munch. Those are both red, and I've got an assortment of red lipless crankbaits. This is just a Quake 70. I've got a Snatch. I've also got the Duke. All these are in red. It's just fun. You know, you can't throw red baits year round. And I'm kind of getting towards the tail end of that bite, and I just want to catch something on something red. I don't know why. It's just fun, and it's drilled in me. If those don't work, I've also got a red chatterbait, and if that doesn't work, well, I've got other normal colored baits also. But they like red lures in this lake. There's a big grass line that goes around the whole thing, and I'm just gonna pound the bank, pound the edge of the grass, and see if we can't put some fish in the boat. Also, before we get started, I've got something cool. We already showed you some tackle. I've got some more tackle here in this Super 6 stack from 6 Sense Fishing. You've seen us unbox a ton of these on the channel. This is a subscription stack from 6 Sense that can be delivered to your door each and every month, and inside is full of premium 6 Sense Fishing lures, and you get them at a discounted rate, which is cool. We're gonna unbox it and see what we got. Maybe we got some red stuff in here. Starting off with the lipless crankbait. That's fitting, but that is chrome. So if the red ones don't work, you might bust this one out. This is actually the new Duke. This is the 55. It's a smaller version than the one I just showed you a minute ago, but love that bait. I also have a jerk bait. Jerk baits are killer in the springtime. If y'all keep up with professional bass fishing, you'll see that a ton of these guys are throwing jerk baits right now, catching a bunch of bass. And I'm all about a jerk bait. Also, we've got a pack of spinnerbait trailer hooks. We can throw that on the back of that chatterbait. We can throw on the back of a spinnerbait or a buzzbait, which we could honestly throw a buzzbait today. The water's probably warm enough. Or we can put it on the back of the spinnerbait that we just got. This is the Divine spinnerbait, and this is a really nice color. This water's pretty clear. We've got a Crush Mini 25 MD in a nice shad color. Maybe we see some white bass roaming around, we can throw that thing. We've got the Movement 80X. This is also one of my favorite spring crankbaits just because it's a bigger bait. It's got a lot of thump and roll. So instead of throwing like a chatterbait or like a Colorado blade spinnerbait, you can throw this thing and get, you know, more thump than that. And it's just a little bit of a different look. That's a cool little baby bass color. Good in a bunch of different water clarities. And there's a couple more things in here, it looks like, or maybe just one. One more. We've got some Divine shaky worms in Cosmic Black. This bait, when you can't catch them on these power fishing baits, you can slow down, drag a worm around, and it will always get bit, or more times than not will get bit. Anyways, guys, that's the Super 6 stack for this month. If y'all would like to check them out, I'll leave them linked down in the video description for y'all. I've also got a discount code that you can punch in to save you some extra money on the Super 6 stack. So be sure to check it out, link in the description. But without further ado, I'm gonna pick up all these baits and we're gonna head out. And we've got 3 hours to get something figured out. Hopefully we can find some big ones. I've caught some big ones, but I really just want to catch something on a red bait. Let's go. There we go, fish on, good one, good one, good one, real good one. Get up here, he's trying to go to the grass. He's trying to get in that grass. Oh gosh, what's he stuck on? He's stuck on a fishing line or something. Oh no, he's got grass, don't come off, he's barely hooked now. Barely hooked now. Stay on there, got one hook, it's a nice fish. Don't jump, I ain't got my net. Ah. I got some hooks in him now. Ah, yes sir, there we go. That's how we started off right there, guys. Well, we had a bunch of hooks and then we only had one hook. Nice, that's a good one. It's probably 3 pounds. All right, guys, we are on the board. First bass of the afternoon. It really didn't take long at all. I think I've been fishing for maybe 10 minutes, and I decided to start off throwing the 6 Sense Snatch 70X. I really love this bait, and I love this color. It's kind of a matte finish red craw, but he smoked it. I got it on this windblown grass line, and I mean, at the end of my cast, like 2 cranks in, he smoked it. And that is a really solid largemouth, and I'm excited. There was a couple fish that spooked off too while I was fighting this one. I almost lost him because he got stuck in some grass and some other fishing line. but we managed to keep the hook in him. But that is an excellent start to our day. If we catch any like a little bit smaller ones, we're probably gonna load them up and take them home and eat them, honestly. But this is a nice quality fish. We're going ahead and send this one back. But definitely a good start to the afternoon. I would like to catch 5, and we're definitely on pace to do that. We're just gonna keep on going and see what we can get into. Nice, send it back. You can see all this grass. He's just hanging up right on the edge of it. Solid, solid largemouth. Bye. Oh, that's awesome. There's a fish. Fish. I think it's a big one. I think it's a big fish. It's a big fish. Decent fish. He smoked it. Gosh, he was running so fast. I didn't know how big he was. Not the same size as the first one. Maybe a little bigger. He's got it. He's got one hook again. Oh my gosh, he smoked it. That is awesome. Come here, big guy. Come here. Oh, don't come off. He's got one hook. Gotcha. Gotcha, sucker. It looks like the same one I caught earlier, but we're a good ways up the lake when we caught that first one, but that is awesome. Fish number 2, another quality bass. I mean, he's probably just under 3, so honestly, probably just a little bit smaller than the first one. But I had no idea how big this fish was gonna be because he hit that thing so hard and he took off with it. Another beautiful largemouth on that red 6-cent Snatch 70X lipless. That is awesome. What a pretty fish. Like I said, he fought so good. Okay, we're gonna get this guy back into the lake and we're gonna get back after it, keep on cruising up, so we can't maybe link with one double this size. Okay, little mama. Man, that's a pretty fish. We'll see ya. Whew. Let's go. So I'm really varying my retrieves with this lipless crankbait. That fish bit it. I kind of hopped it a couple times off the bottom. I'm kind of keeping a steady reel with it. I'm not like yo-yoing it really. And I'm speeding up my reel. I'm slowing it down, letting the bait fall. I'm giving it some hops. Just trying to, get these fish to react to it. I don't really know what the mood of these fish are. I haven't fished out here in a long time, but I feel like they should be biting today. And so far, they are acting fairly aggressive. So I probably could just go down the bank and just, just cast it out and wind it in just normal. But I just feel like, altering your retrieve can really trigger those fish into striking, especially if they're following it. You could pause it real quick and then snap it, and it'll drive them crazy. I'll be a bass right there. I'll be a bass right there. There he was. Oh my gosh. Called it. Feels big. Feels very big. I said this before though. Guys, that was a perfect spot right there. Oh, this is a big bass. Or a catfish. It's big. 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 Don't be a catfish. Oh my gosh, this is big, guys. Might be a catfish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a flathead. Oh my God, it's a big old flathead. Oh my God, it's a big old flathead. Oh my gosh, it's a big old flathead. Oh my gosh, I told you it felt big. Oh my gosh, he hammered it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a big old flathead. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Why don't I have my net? I don't know where my net is. Oh, he slammered it. Oh, we eating good tonight, fellas. We are eating good tonight. Oh, if I can land him. We gotta land him first. There's only one place this guy's going. Oh my gosh, he has got the whole thing gobbled up, so. Oh my gosh. I got him out here in open water. I wanted to keep him away from that grass. Oh my gosh, I told you I was gonna catch a fish right there. I didn't know it was gonna be a flathead. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm gonna grab him. He's got the bait all in his mouth. Luckily, he's not like a jumbo flathead. You know, he's not like a 50-pounder or anything, but it's a nice flathead. Oh my gosh. We gotta get him up. Gotta get him up. I have to probably do a gill grab on him. Oh my gosh. I can't tell if my line's got slime on it or if it's frayed. I think it's just slime. Threw on a little rock point and he was just sitting there chilling. Oh, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. Oh my God. Well, I don't really have my drag set crazy on this reel. I'm just thumbing my spool. It's a nice catfish. I think he's probably close to 20 pounds probably. He could be like a high teener. Could be bigger. I ain't really seen him that good yet. He seems like he's kind of a lean one. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting though. This is exciting. This is exciting. Come on up, big fella. Oh my gosh, he got that thing gobbled. I got one chance. Let's go. I got him. Woo! Oh my gosh, I got him. Look at this flathead catfish, guys. He gobbled it. Can y'all see in there? It's gone. Oh my gosh, we got a big old flathead. Woo! Woo! He wasn't coming off. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Look at that flathead catfish. Y'all heard me call it. I was like, there's gotta be one right there. It was a perfect spot. I did not think it was gonna be a flathead catfish. I honestly don't catch many flatheads whenever I'm bass fishing. I've caught two out here on this lake. I caught one maybe like 7 or 8 years ago that was like a 45-pounder, which was about twice the size of this one, but this is still a good fish. I got my scale well, but look at that mouth. Look at that thing. I think he'll fit in my live well. He's going home with us. I've been wanting some flathead nuggets, and that is a good one. Heck yeah. Well, I ain't gonna keep no bass now. Ooh, this is way better than a bass. You know, part of me wishes that this was a 10-pound largemouth. He bit like one, but I'll take the flathead any day of the week. That is so much fun. Caught it on a bass rod, 12-pound test. Let's go, and we got food. Nice catfish, let's get him alive. Actually, let's weigh him. I know we wanna weigh this guy. I think he's 21 pounds. Not a bad guess, as long as this is accurate. 1883. 1883, almost a 19-pounder. I like to keep my flatheads when they're under 20 pounds. Usually they're over 20 pounds, I prefer to let them go. But we're gonna take this one with us. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna fish up to this dock here in front of me, and I'm gonna go back kind of where I started and work the other way. I haven't had any more bites from bass in a while. Doesn't mean they're not up here, and I couldn't have just overlooked some. But when you're out here turning and burning like this, you know, you want to be getting somewhat steady. Well, there we go. We're good. It's another good one. Maybe we're gonna keep on going. I don't know how, oh yeah, another decent, oh, he's a thrasher. He's a thrasher. Get up in here. Let's go. Let's go. That's 3 good ones. You just gotta intimidate them a little bit. You gotta tell them you're fixing to leave, and then they're like, no, don't leave, stay here forever. Okay, we'll stay. Another quality bass. A lot of times when I fish this lake, I catch smaller ones, kind of like skinny looking ones, but I'm happy with this quality. It's probably 2.5 pounds. Boom, bass number 3. I was literally just talking about how I was thinking about bailing on this area up here. I'm on the upper end of the lake, haven't had a bite in a while, and then boom, knocks a slack in it. Could have gone either way. Could have been a bass like this, or it could have been a 6 or 7 pounder the way he hit it. He smoked it. And there's a chance there could be more in that little area. It's a nice looking spot. But we're gonna head and we're gonna let this one go. We're gonna keep on going. That's 3, I mean, that's 3 good quality bass. I think he's probably my smallest but still, I am tickled with bass this size out here on this lake. Let's send it back, keep on after it. Fish! Fish on! It's a little tiny baby. Oh man. I was really debating on whether or not I wanted to come over here and hit this point, but pretty much everything that I thought looked good, I've caught a fish off of. This is a little tiny guy, but we'll take it. That's fish number 4. We're looking for 5. I would prefer to have 5 good ones, but we'll take that. We'll take it. Let's see if there's another one right here. Again, just another just really textbook kind of spot. I don't really have the wind I would prefer on this spot, but I mean, you can see it. At this main point leading into the creek channel right here, or the back of this creek. He did not smoke it though. All the other fishers smoked it. He just went tap. And I was like, is that grass or a bass? And this time it was a bass. Here we go. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Decent one. Decent one. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's been a while. He's got that thing gobbled up. Get in here. Let's go. Head thrashed it. I was beginning to worry if they were gonna eat this one or not. So I had to swap up to the Quake. I lost my snatch that I caught those other fish with. I swapped to this one. It's been a while. Ain't had no bites. That guy right there smoked it. Right where he's supposed to be, right on the end of a grass point. I mean, every one of these fish that I've caught today has been right where he is supposed to be. Just like that, we've got fish number 4. It is currently 5:30. I'm not over at the spot that I'm trying to get to. We are almost there. So I think that we can definitely get 1 or 2 more opportunities at a good bass before the afternoon is over. That's another good, just quality, just 2.5 pound bass. He's got a chunky belly. Look at that. Smoked that lipless crankbait. I guess I caught that one on the Quake 70, and it was just an awesome bite. Okay, let's send this fish back, and let's see if we can get 1 more. See you, big mama. Little baby mama. Woo. So I think part of my problem for why I haven't really gotten as many bites over the last half hour is that I've really lost my wind. I probably should swap to a different lure, but I just don't think I am. That's kind of hard-headed of me, but I'm just gonna keep this thing in my hand. I know I can catch them with limited wind, and as the sun starts to set, I've caught them all my life, you know, in these conditions. And while these, like I said, these are not the best conditions for throwing a lipless crankbait, you definitely want a little bit of wind. We still do have a little bit, and I think once we get down here, probably have a little bit more. Is that a fish? That's a fish. Oh baby. I thought I had some grass. Look at that one. He's grumpy. Oh, he's grumpy. He's decent size too. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, he's grumpy. He's getting eaten by a cat. Oh, that's the biggest one we've caught today, guys. We've hooked. We ain't landed him yet. Oh, they're all just always one hook. Why is it always gotta be just one hook on these guys? Makes for good television. Got him. Woo! I think that's our biggest one. Oh, and there goes the hook. Yes. Yes, guys. Got us a beautiful sunset bass. All right. I mean, 50 yards down, we found another group of them. Well, there's fish number 6, and there is our 4th good quality bass of the day. We'll get a little weight on him. I think he's our biggest one. He's gotta be really close to 3 pounds. Nobody weighs these things in kilograms. Here we go. Yep, 3 1/4, 3.24. So they have caught 2 in that 3 pound class, and the other ones have been like that 2.5 to 2 3/4. Quality bass, guys. Beautiful, super beautiful. I'm having a blast. Let's go ahead and send this one back. send you back. It's kind of a flat bank, not really a point. So here's the thing, guys. I have just really been needing an afternoon like this. You know, I love to fish for everything. I do a ton of multi-species fishing, but at my core, I love bass fishing. It is just so much fun for me, and I just haven't really been doing a whole lot of it recently. And you know, it's just been kind of the time of year, and you know, we get distracted by a lot of different things, you know, chasing down, you know, crappie and catfish and all these other sorts of fish. But it just feels good to be out here on a nice warm spring afternoon and catching some largemouth. You know, no graphs, no electronics, no nothing, just literally going down the bank in good conditions and just fishing what you see in front of you and catching some fish. And man, I can't ask for a whole lot more, except for maybe to catch a 6 or 7 pounder. But we already caught an 18-pound catfish today, and that in itself is awesome. But the last two came on this guy right here. I think it's pretty with the sun coming through. So this color is called Craw Bomb. It's just kind of just red, got some craw pattern, but it's got some sparkle in it. And I really just like that shade of red a lot. And I've caught a ton of bass in the early spring on this particular crankbait. I'm gonna link all of the gear that we're using, you know, the rod, the reel. I'm also using the 6 Sense Movement Series crankbait rods, Reaction Series rods. This is a 7-foot medium moderate action. I was actually using the 7-foot 2-inch medium heavy for the other fish on the Snatch 70, but I actually knocked the tip off of it. I forgot that I had put a new tip on there, and I knocked it off trying to get my bait back that I lost, and it was an ordeal. But like I said, I'll link all this stuff down below so you can grab some of it if you would like to get in on this early spring bass fishing season. It's still early, and these baits are gonna play for a good time longer. But let's keep casting. We're burning daylight as we speak. We might have something figured out right here. Might not even make it to the good spot. Hope we do though. Let's go. Got another spot right here that I got my my bass tanglers going off. Another really good looking grass point. I mean, pretty much all the fish that I've caught today, I've anticipated the bite because it's been, you know, in a high percentage area. Pretty much every time I've had the bass tingles go off, I've caught a fish. Had just a little bit more wind on it. I bet I could throw a weightless Senko across it and catch one, but that's okay. I'm on. Get you some. Maybe he's on the backside at this point. There he is. I told you. Bass tingles went off. We got another one. It's every grass point, guys. How clutch is that? Boom. Oh, their head thrashing it. Another solid largemouth. His mouth looks a little jacked up. He's probably been weighed in a few times. There's a ton of bass tournaments out here on this lake, and these fish take a beating at times. But right now, I mean, they're acting very green. Look at that. Kind of got duck lips. Another 2-pounder. Send you back. Well, that'll make you want to put the trolling motor on 10 and run up there to that next grass point. And that next grass point, we legit might not make it to the big point. But that'd be okay. We don't have to hit it. We can save it for another day. I just knew I was gonna catch one right there. I've been out here fishing too many times and caught them too many times this way to know that was a good spot. They love that thing. All right, my friends, I think that's gonna do it for the fishing part of today's episode. Definitely can't complain with the results. I think we caught 8 bass. We might have caught 7. Caught 7 or 8. And I think probably our best 5 somewhere around that 14-pound range. So definitely not bad for only fishing for a few hours. And of course, the highlight was that big old flathead catfish. I was good at fishing this money zone I've been talking about all video long, and I didn't catch anything, but that's just kind of how it goes. I think those fish were really liking to be up there at the upper end of the lake. It's a little bit more shallow, so I'm assuming the water's a little bit warmer. And that's the bank where the sun was hitting the most today, so they're probably all up there happy and feeding, but there could definitely be some down here. But we'll have to save that for another day. But we are going to head back over to the ramp, get loaded up, get back to the house, clean this catfish, and we're gonna eat it up. So I will catch y'all when we get back to the house. See y'all there. Hey, Cypress.
I got to eat some fish.
He's gonna eat some fish. He wants to try a piece of flathead. Hold on a second, but real quick, what happened to your eye?
I fell down.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
It's okay. Cypress got his first shot. He's really excited about trying this. Just gotta get you a smaller piece, Cypress. Smaller piece. Oh.
Dip it in the cane sauce.
Hey, look at me. Oh my goodness. Did you like it? Really?
Hey, thumbs up. Is it good?
Is it good?
It does. It's what it tastes good.
It tastes good. You want some more?
Mhm.
Okay. This is Cypress's first time eating fish. Oh my goodness. Cypress. Was it delicious?
Yeah.
Oh wow. He just had to bonk his head to get himself straightened out. We've been telling him.
Yeah, we've been trying to get him to eat fish for so long.
Cypress, you're brand new. And Sammy. Hey, come here, Sammy. Come here, Sammy. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's a new woman. Come here. Come to daddy. Woohoo. Cypress is eating fish. And Summer's walking. Here, I ate 2 pieces of chicken from Raising Cane's. He's smoking it down.
It's so delicious.
This one, right?
Wow.
Oh, wow. You can be eating fish real soon if Cypress is eating it. He could have been eating it all this time, but he's been like, I don't like fish. Well, apparently he likes flathead catfish. Everybody likes flathead catfish. Well, that was a pleasant surprise getting Cypress to eat his first piece of fish. One thing that I kind of messed up on, though, is that I wasn't expecting him to have any, so I already had kind of seasoned him up with a little bit of Slap Your Mama. And he ate a couple of pieces, and he was like, my tongue. So he might be a little iffy on it next time because it kind of was hot. But he got his milk, and he's doing good. And now he's got some bread. He got some milk and bread to calm down his taste buds, don't you, Cypress?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that good bread. But look at this plate. We got a plate of fish here. This is all just 1 piece. Well, actually, I think it's 2 pieces. No, it's just maybe 1.5 pieces of the belly meat off that flathead. We got some that are a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, and we've got some small little nuggets. But what we're about to do is we're about to build this into a delicious catfish sandwich. So we're going to put it together, show you guys the finished product, and give it the taste test. Okay, we got our sandwich put together now, and this one looks a little bit different than what I normally put together because, number one, we got a piece of flathead catfish on there, and it's a big, thick, meaty piece. I mean, this looks like a Popeye's chicken sandwich. We also have our pickles, which is normal, but we had some Raising Cane's in here because that's what we were feeding Cypress, and we had some cane sauce, so I put some cane sauce on there, and look at that. It looks pretty scrumptious. It's all we had in the fridge we could put together with the sandwich, but I'm excited to try it out, especially because it is a big, chunky piece of meat. I don't think I've ever had a fillet that thick. Of course, this is the belly meat, it's not actually the fillet, but I can't stand it any longer. Let's see how the sandwich tastes. Okay, we're gonna smash this bun down. Oh my gosh, this might be messy. It might be delicious.
That'd be messy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to be messy, Cypress. Okay, I'm gonna go right here off the side. Hey, it's a big old sandwich. Look how big it is. It's huge. Here we go. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That's good, Cypress.
I got you.
That was really good.
Hi guys. I just say I you.
Yeah. Did you like the fish?
No.
Why?
It will be spicy.
Very spicy. It's not that spicy. I think he ate a bunch of the crunchy, and it did have some Slappy Mama on there. We're gonna have to try again and tell him it's not spicy. But this was good. This is really good. Some of you eyeballing that sandwich.
Mmm. Looks good. You're missing out, but one day, Summer. Mmm. I like the cane sauce.
I like the cane sauce too.
That's delicious.
Yeah, we've never put the cane sauce on a fish sandwich. We don't normally have it like on hand, but we had to try it since we had it here today. And it's awesome because we got that flathead, which is really good. And it's just all good.
Oh, so good.
All right, well, with that, we are going to take it easy the rest of the afternoon and finish off the remainders of our sandwiches and finish off the little nuggets we have fried up. Cypress has one thing he wants to say real quick.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Tell him to like and subscribe
Watch us live.
and to watch all of our videos.
Bye.